And we're back. So I had a little technical blooper there. Lost some recording, but it's fine because it was this area here, and it's sort of an anticlimax now. But these things happen.
Which way should we go, Holmes?
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around.
So, we need to follow the right symbols, and I remember this one is the first one, and the symbols are, of course, the ones that are on the hierarchy. So, nothing too strange here. And then I think I mentioned that these wooden planks are here are the roads, so someone clearly has been here in modern times, because this place is near water and so on. So we're gonna check. The next one is this one, which is a crown or something like that. And right, I got this one correct. First go, I just put everything where I sort of wanted them to go. And now I'm having trouble. I don't know what I did last time, but this is clearly the wrong one, I guess. Because I don't know how I did it, but I did it right the first time. I have no idea. Why does he keep throwing the rocks away? Oh, that's why. Jesus Christ. I need to put them on top. Like... yeah, so I'm not sure if you can even do that. Oh, so, okay. There's like a few ways of doing that, but it doesn't really matter. So let me make sure that we're going the right direction again. I did not try what happens if you lose, and I think I mentioned that I'm not going to try, because I'm going to try and, or if you go the wrong way, I mean not lose. And I'm going to just, I'm going to not figure that out or not test it out, because I don't want to see it happen. So, I think that was the only sort of puzzle that we're gonna have. I'm just making sure that we're going the right way, but the other symbols are symbols that you've already seen, basically. So the remaining symbols, I think you can just... I think deducting is the right word here. Except for maybe that one. And this one split up, and I was standing, or well, not standing there for a while, but I try to make sure that there's no sort of hidden clues and or whatnot, that I'm taking the wrong sort of path here. But last time I took the right path as well, and seems to work fine. And now it's this one, the hat. And this path is blocked, and it has a little bit of light coming up from the top, but there's no going through there. It's pure rock. And over here is the Chamber of Commerce, the Chamber of Hermes.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it?
Right, so This is a sort of classic puzzle where you twist it, open a door.
Watson, I need your help.
And this is the first time you actually switch between characters, I think, as well. So where was that door? Oh, right here. And the objective is to get the knife, and then the third person sucks. So get the knife and then leave. Whoops, I think I twisted the wrong one now. I think they're sort of in... Oh, shit, no, it's the right one. Although, I'm gonna have to get Sherlock out. Because otherwise, he's not gonna be able to... get the knife. Oh, right, and I need to look at the lamp too.
This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
No, I do not think so. Remember, he went no further than the catacombs underneath the frigid area. The murderer left this lamp.
Right. So we know that.
The golden knife of Mithras, a long-lost relic, has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case.
Right.
Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
So that sort of not conclusively proves that no one has grabbed the knife. But sort of it's hinted. That's not going to do anything, right? No. Oh, it's the first one, of course. No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is. So these levers are all, like, in order, basically. And then I'll let him out. And then we shall go this way. Oh, no, that's the right one.
This mechanism...
Oh, right. And up we go. So the other lever should open this door, I think, because otherwise it doesn't make much sense. Okay, let's see if Watson will follow us without having to let go. There we go. So we have gotten all the evidence that we need. And I will conclude this episode here, but I will post the conclusion episode. Actually, no, we got plenty of time because that was really fast and simple. So let me check the neurons first. So the golden knife and the stolen notes are the he thought so let me just oh man, I need some light. So write it down also that because I still need to figure out the motive, who it was and everything. So stealing the notes means that someone is trying to hide the recovery of the knife. Now, there's also because, like, obviously, I'm not sure if it's a mistake in the game or not, but the levers required 2 people. At least. But also, the knife wasn't stolen. So that means that the door to the outside was sort of, it was kept up or prodded up with a stick, but you can't get to the door, but you could always go back. You can always go back the way you came because you did not touch the knife. Now, here's a problem. The knife, the knife wasn't, either was it taken because, you know, somebody predicted, like Sherlock did, that things are going to go wrong, in a sense, and it was 2 people going there, or the person who went there couldn't get it because he didn't know what he was, how to get there, or he couldn't get there alone. Or, well, clearly the knife wasn't stolen, period. It wasn't picked up. The guy who fears it's cursed, he's not going to take it. And he wants to bury it. He wants to bury the knife, basically. He wants to make sure that no one gets it, but he was also afraid of something, like something had gone too far or something. I need to check the dialogue, but anyways, I'll go through these, but that is pretty much fact. So Garrow's suffering was too great. After Sir Rodney's grand discovery, Garrow lived in fear of the Mithras curse and so developed heightened feelings of paranoia. So I think he was already paranoid maybe before that. But I'll just click it. And then we're going to go to the other clues. So ice weapon and champagne. So the ice weapon was initially created and then preserved inside the champagne bucket. So I didn't get this one, although it was hinted at a lot. But I didn't realize it. I only know this because I got this far in the other video, and then I realized that I have not been recording. And now strange wound and very liquid blood. I'm not sure if that makes sense. It does. So the presence of water is due to the humid atmosphere caused by the steam, which could be true. The presence of water in the blood is an unexplained clue. It must be somehow linked to the murder process. So the murderer hid the weapon inside the ice bucket with champagne. After the attack, the knife was left to melt, so causing the excess of water in the blood to pool. Now, I don't think it was Garrow. Right now, at least, before I go through the whole thing. What I do think it is that the key was inside the ice somehow. Oh, no, actually, I went through this line of thinking. I was like, if the key is inside the ice, then you could not open the door and there's only one key. So that leaves actually to Garrow being the culprit. And then we could say that he did it with either, but we'll figure that out later as well. I'll go through all the different results, or the conclusions really, so that we can just choose them all and we'll see what they are basically. So let's say the silver weapon was used and then destroyed in the brazier after the crime. So Pitkin feels rather uncomfortable postponing the public opening of the Roman baths because of Sir Rodney. He was angry because of this. So I think we can say that he wasn't really angry, or that it wasn't even him. I have no idea if it was him, like why or how. So even if Pitkin is the owner of the baths, he will surely lose them, for this major discovery will change everything. It will turn the baths into a permanent excavation site to preserve the research. It will never achieve the commercial status that Pitkin desires. I mean, there's some truth in that, I guess, but Pitkin with an ice knife. All right, so well, I guess we shouldn't go through all of these because there's also the silver weapon and three of them, unless I can just change one. So the murderer hid the weapon in the clouded steam room. He then placed the knife in the brazier in order to destroy it, which resulted in the melted silver that we found. So Pitkin silver knife, then there's the ice weapon for both of them. But Pitkin, I don't see him. It could be, and I need to think about it, but I don't really see anything pointing towards him. So Blinkhorn is a deserving specialist who is aware that he is about to be cast aside over a major discovery. He will lose his chance of a lifetime. So this starts to sound more like the actual murder. And then we're going to change this one to this one, and then we'll get the other method, the ice knife, Blinkhorn, and then I think we have, do we have all of them? Let me check. So Garrow with the ice knife, 3 ice knives, and wait, Garrow, Pitkin. So we need Garrow with the silver knife. Blinkhorn with silver knife. So here, why is everything wrong? Okay, so now we have them all. I think. Silver knife. Silver knife, ice knife. Silver knife, silver knife. Alright, we got them all, I think. And if not, who gives a shit? Okay, so in the next episode, which will be posted, I think, on the same day as this one, because I will do it now, or at least I will think about it now. And then we'll figure out what happened, looking at all the evidence and so on. So I will see you in the next one.